Hey, True Talkers, it's Anna Garcia here with this week's micro episode, Identity. So, let me start with the question. Who are you becoming because of the choices you are making today? When someone asks who you are, most of us answer with a title or a role. I'm a vice president, I'm a coach, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a tired woman. So, a lot of those things, right? And don't get me wrong, those roles definitely matter, but they do not represent the whole of who we are. And honestly, this is something I am continuously still learning. Throughout my career, I became very good at compartmentalizing. Oh, I can't say the word. Compartmentalizing. I had my current work identity, the role I held, and the responsibilities in front of me. Then somewhere separate, I had my longer term goals because we all have them, or dreams or aspirations, the impact I wanted to make, and the person I believed I was becoming, which are all very important to me. I did the same thing in life. There was a professional Anna, a personal Anna, wife, mom, mentor, woman of faith, and the Anna quietly working towards something more. Who does that, right? I had clarity in many areas, but I did not always make the connection between them visible or intentional. As my life progressed, my ideas about success changed. Whose doesn't, right? I think we mature a little. What I was willing to sacrifice also changed, but I was still trying to keep parts of my identity in separate compartments. The truth is, some things are not meant to be separated. And your identity should include all of you. You know, the authentic you that we always hear about? Identity is more than what you do or the title you hold. It is a combination of your values, goals, standards, priorities, beliefs, and the choices you make across every aspect and part of your life. The challenge is what we often make decisions based on only the role demanding our attention in that moment. Who's guilty, right? We respond as the employee, maybe as the leader, the parent, the caregiver, or the person trying to keep everything moving in that moment. But we do not always stop to ask, does this choice align with the whole person I am becoming? That is where identity and alignment come together. Alignment means your daily decisions are not constantly working against your deeper values and longer term goals. It means the person you are today is actively working and making room for the person you want to become. Now, that doesn't mean every area of your life receives equal time every day. I mean, we're not superheroes. That is not realistic. So cut yourself some slack. It means the areas that matter most cannot remain disconnected indefinitely. So, yes, take your time, but do it wisely. You cannot say something is important to you while consistently leaving no room for it in your life. And I have been guilty of that. I mean, who hasn't, right? I have had goals that were clear in my mind, but almost invisible on my calendar. I have known the impact I wanted to create while still treating it as something separate from the work directly in front of me. I was not lacking ambition or clarity. The ambition is there, the clarity is there. I just needed better and greater integration. Because identity is not only what you believe about yourself, it is what your choices continue to reinforce. Every choice becomes evidence. When you follow through on something that matters to you, you build evidence that your goals deserve space. And when you repeatedly postpone your own priorities, you build evidence that they can always wait. And if I'm being honest here, ouch, I think that was a direct hit. Neither choice defines you forever, but repeated choices create patterns. And as we all know, patterns become habits, and habits shape how you see yourself each and every day. So this week's action is simple. Audit one habit that does not align with the person you want to become. And yes, guys, choose one habit. Sometimes we overcompensate and we mess up. So don't choose 10 and ask yourself, what part of my identity is driving this habit? What is this habit costing me? Does it support the whole person I am becoming or only the role demanding my attention today? Then identify one small replacement action. You don't have to revamp everything. But maybe it's protecting 1 hour for a goal you keep postponing. I'm about to listen to that one after I finish recording this. But maybe it's pausing before automatically saying yes. Maybe it is taking one step toward work that feels more connected to your values. So the goal is not to completely reinvent yourself overnight or this week. The goal is to stop treating the person you want to become as someone who only exists in the future. Your identity should be wide enough to hold where you are, what matters to you, and where you are going. So, True Talkers, I will leave you with this. Who are you becoming because of the choices you are making today? And remember, audit one habit, make one aligned choice, and begin bringing all of who you are into the life you are creating today. And as always, we wrap this episode up with no fluff, no filters, nothing but true talk here today. Have a great day.